let's talk straps. Typically, I share with you guys Strap Habit because Strap Habit is my number one choice still, even now. Like, I have a ton of Strap Habit straps, and a ton of my watches are on the Strap Habit FKM rubber straps. We've established that. We know that. But I have to share with you guys this brand. This is DiveCore, and I only have experience with the HP orange. There's some other colorways, but I think they're the same construction, same material and all that stuff, just in different colorways. But although I did look back at my conversation, the owner of the company, Paul, reached out to me back in December of 2023, and I just didn't foster the relationship. I didn't go back and forth. I get that time of year is super busy for me. So it wasn't until I met up with my buddy Jeff McMahon, which I'll put a link to his YouTube channel down below. But I was just out in Long Beach at Mimo's Jewelry doing a little get together with my California people, and some other people flew in from around the country. But Jeff is not local, but he's within driving distance. He met me there, and he gifted me these two straps. He's been talking to Paul at DiveCore, and Jeff was raving about them. And Jeff was a bracelet guy forever, like I was. And then he got hooked up on straps, and he liked switching them out and stuff like that. Well, I don't know if Jeff bought these or Paul gave them to him. I don't know. I don't remember the scenario with that. But Jeff gave me these straps, and they've been sitting here for a while, and I've been on a bit of a, what do you call it? A watch fast, if you will, with my left-hand drive Tudor Pelly. So I've been switching it up. I've been wearing it on, I think I got it sitting right here. Yeah, I've been wearing it on the Uncle bracelet, or Uncle's straps, the titanium Jubilee style bracelet. I've been wearing it on the factory titanium bracelet. I even wore it on, I don't have it sitting here, on some, definitely on some strap habits. I wore it on this green one actually, and I wore it on a leather strap. But recently I was like, oh yeah, Jeff gave me these straps. I want to check them out. He gave me a 22 and a 20 millimeter. I put this on the Tudor Pelly, and I've been wearing it for like 2 weeks straight. I have to say the design, comfort, and overall feel of this FKM rubber strap is an absolute home run. So let's cover that real quick, just so you guys, and I'll put a link down below to the DiveCore website. So if you're interested in picking one of these up, definitely give it a shot. If you have basically any diver, but if you have like a Seiko diver or a Swiss made diver, I would strongly suggest that. And I'll explain why right now. And it's because the spring bars. So the spring bars are 2.5 millimeter ISO certified spring bars, and they fit perfectly. There's no movement. They fit perfectly into the holes that are drilled. If you're going to put it on a Seiko, you can pull these spring bars out, and you can put the Seiko fat spring bar in there. It'll fit, and then it'll fit into the Seiko perfectly. So that's just, you know, kind of a must if you're going to have professional grade FKM rubber straps on your professional grade watches. And I think that's what they've accomplished here. Now you can see a little bit of wear. I have not worn this 20 millimeter. I just put it on here. So you can see, and I wear like these fire retardant or flash retardant dark cloth long sleeve shirts. So I'm assuming that's what's kind of changing the tone of this. I have not tried scrubbing it. I'm assuming that would just clean right off, but you can see a little bit of color changing a little bit. But I bet you I can just clean that right up. I just haven't done that. This one's brand new. I just put it on this watch because it was 20 mil and I wanted to show both of them. But I will say this 22 millimeter I've been wearing a ton, and it's been great. These orange ones are $60. So quite a bit more than the Strap Habit. The Strap Habit's definitely a better value, but these are, like I said, these are probably what you would classify more as like a professional grade. It's, you know, it meets some ISO certification with the spring bars, and then the strap design is, you know, perfection, I guess. I'm going to lay it out to you what I've experienced with it. For one, the length of it is great. So, and that is down below. Just click the website. I didn't measure it, but it's a little bit longer, and I like that. These holes. Let's talk about that a second, because they do a couple of things. 3 things really off the top of my head. One, look at the spacing of them. So you have like way closer orientation for the spacing versus say like, you know, even these are oval and they're kind of close, but nowhere near close. This is an official Panerai one, or like a watch that has the holes punched in it. Look how far apart they are. So you can see that it compounds itself. It starts to spread out. Those are great straps, but they're also shorter. I'm gonna drop stuff. They're also a little bit shorter. And then you can see the holes only go to there because that's pretty much where you're going to size it. But with these flat ones, they go all the way up, and that's also to aid in flexibility. So you still have strength because it's a great product and it's 4 millimeter thick, but then you also have a ton of sizing and you have more surface area with the blade or the tang going through, and it has more surface area to hold it and be very secure. It's a great design. I'm not smart enough to think of this stuff, but when I see it, I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. And then you have some venting up here, which also adds in some flexibility. So when you put it on wrist, it's super comfortable. You have floating keepers, but I'm gonna show you when you go on wrist. This one has a little divot in it, and then that's the hole that it's gonna slide into. So when you put it on wrist, which I'm gonna show you right now, okay, I have a 7 1/4 inch wrist. I can wear this loose or tight or whatever. It doesn't really matter. Like right now, this is probably a little loose. I'd maybe, with the titanium, I think I've maybe been wearing right around here. But this one here, it locks in nice and it stays right there. I have no issue with that. And then I slide this one up here and I am good to go. This thing is rock solid, and it's been quite the strap. You can see how it contours around the wrist, and I've been jamming with it. There's not a lot of colorways, so you have this orange one, you have a black one, you have a navy one. I think there's some deals or clearance or something. He's got like a loomed out one. So I don't know what other things. I haven't really talked to the owner too much. I don't know if he's going to do some other colors. Obviously, orange is the correct color, but you know, there could potentially be a red one, or who knows what he might do in the future. But for my big variety, obviously I lean on Strap Habit, you know, with the camo patterns and then the full colorways going all the way through. I don't think you're gonna see that from this brand, but I just wanted to point this strap out to you guys. If you were looking for just a beast of a strap, if you like to mix things up a little bit and wear different things, I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to put this on your watch and you're going to do the same thing I did. You're going to end up wearing it for like a week or two. It's that good of a strap. So I'm probably going to order a couple of black ones too, just because there's some watches I think I could, like the Tuna, for example, like it should be on one of these because it's like a professional grade watch. It should have the professional grade strap to go with it, where I can be more playful with some other watches and have the color and stuff like that. You know, you can still pop them off. It's got the quick release and everything, and switch it up anytime. And I'm going to continue to do that with this Tudor. But anyway, that's the strap. That's going to be my longest video on one strap. So I wasn't trying to break a record in here. I'm just excited about these straps. I just randomly was given these by Jeff McMahon, and they sat in my studio for like 2 weeks before I'm like, all right, I'm gonna check those out. And I'm glad it happened. So see you on the next vid.